I don't know how long this live is going to be because I don't feel well. So, but I did want to talk about this, even if it's only for a few. Um, I thought that Ava Heiden. Um, well, first off, just give a whole lot of credit, just to the whole team. Um, everybody played well. The whole starting lineup, came to play. I thought everybody, for the most part, showed up and did something in some kind of form or fashion that could be considered in a positive light. And so, yeah, everybody kind of played their role. I mean, Taylor McKay, big from the 3 point line, hit. What did she go 4 for 10 from deep? Looking ever so comfortable out there. Lucy Olsen only hit 1 3, but I mean, 21 points, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. What's going on, Aussie? Lucy becoming more dependable at this free throw stripe. You love to see it. I think the fact that Hannah Stokey getting into foul trouble, um, really just a blessing in disguise because Ava Heiden just came. I mean, if you look at her 11 points, I mean, literally, that's the difference in this game. I mean, obviously, 11 points wouldn't get you to win, but just her impact, her hustle, her energy around the rim. Um, what did she do? I know she scored 11. Let's look at her. She was 4 for 4, 1,000%, 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Not big for a big. 4 rebounds, 2 offensive, two defensive, 2 steals. Um, so she showed up for us, and I think it's just touching the tip of the iceberg of who she can be and what she could become. And I don't think it could have happened at a better time. Yeah, just proud of the fact that Michigan State is a team we lost to during the season, and we was able to go out and get our revenge victory. And when you think about it, we got a chance to do that tonight against Ohio State. It can't just be about, oh, we need to go in there and get revenge. We still got to come in with a proper game plan. We got to play defense. I thought we played great defense. I thought we forced Michigan State into 24 turnovers. That was amazing. Ava is tall and lanky, and Michigan could not handle that. Um, yeah, I think Julia Arock is a nice player, but I don't think she, could handle could really deal with her, deal with Ava. Kylie Fairback with the 2 big 3 point shots. I mean, yeah, who was that had 9 assists? Lucy Olsen had 9 assists. Wow, that's great news. Lucy Olsen coming up with 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. I mean, checking the boxes all the way across the board. CC is like Iowa Lucky Charm. Yeah, I know. I mean, that was heartwarming, right? Just to see Caitlin out there cheering on the squad, and it would make sense because those games was in Indiana, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, those games was in Indianapolis, so yeah, it would make sense for her to be there. One because it's her team, her alumni, and then she's in Indianapolis, and we was just playing with so much fire. Um, just really, really excited to see if we. I think I'm gonna say this. I think that we. I told y'all we needed 2 wins. I said we had 2 wins. We in. So now, hell, we playing with house money. If we could go deep into this tournament now, hell, we playing with house money. There's no way we not. We probably a 6 or a 7 seed in the big dance. In my opinion, my bad. I was drinking some tea. In my opinion, we did what we needed to do. We won our first 2 games of this Big Ten tournament. How's Lucy draft stock? That's something that I think she a second rounder at this point. I think right now she'll be a second rounder, but I think the key word for this is just Ava Heiden's energy around the rim. Just her heart and hustle. Like next year, we're in good hands. Ava's going to be playing more. Um, I think the time going to be split between Heiden and Layla Hayes. our big coming in from Alaska. I think Layla Hayes and Ava can man the post. I definitely think that they could do that. The two of them would be great because we're gonna lose. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose Addie O'Grady, but we will still have Hannah Stokey. But I really just think that Hannah Stokey needs to add to her game. Hannah got a similar issue, kind of like Lauren Betts from my Bruins, because they don't have no kind of mid-range game at all, like none. So if somebody playing them well in the post, what are they gonna do? So that's something that Hannah and even Lauren for the Bruins, they got to work on that. That's got to be the next expansion step to their game. They got to be able to expand that at some point, because I think if Hannah can expand her game, I don't see how that could fare well in the WNBA. And I don't know. I mean, I hate to say that she ain't gonna make it, but I just think that she needs to have a monster senior season. Now, Lucy at the Fever at 19. Yeah, but I see, RC, I think if the Fever was to draft Lucy Olsen, my problem would be I think that there's other teams that she might be able to play. She might be able to play like maybe a JC Sheldon type of Dallas Wings role, like where she might get some playing time. I don't think she's gonna get that much playing time, because the Fever, you see how they said forget the youth movement. They went all in with the veterans. The only young people on the team is Caitlin, Aaliyah Boston, and I want to say Lexi Hall, because it's like, so I don't think she'll play much. I don't think Lucy also will get. She might even get cut, and I don't want her to get cut. So I think maybe the Valkyries, maybe the Mystics, will be a better chance for her to compete and find a roster in which she could stick with instead of just being drafted. Because it sounds good. It sounds good for selling tickets and saying, "Oh, we got another Iowa star in the house," and I said that's all cool, but damn, it's snowing and raining. But I would say I just don't think she could probably stick. I think she does have the talent to play pro ball, and Lucy has shown over the course of this season in the Big Ten that's physical and gritty and scrappy. Her game has shown that she is. Who did she say she is? Addison Deal in the comments. Oh yeah, Addison Deal, the real deal. Definitely looking forward to her arrival. The future is very promising, especially after what we've seen Ava Heiden do yesterday. Just really, really arrived. Heiden arrived, and like Coach Jan said, some of the freshmen get kind of down, like maybe they think that they're not going to get their time, but she was like, your time is going to come, and her time came yesterday. And sometimes players, they humans, they want to play, and it's like they don't want to just sit. Heiden is like a 41st ranked top recruit, and it's like, what, because I was even scratching my head like, why ain't she playing more? Like, why is Ava Heiden not playing? Especially seeing as though at sometimes I haven't been that impressed with Addison O'Grady, but I do appreciate her approach, her stellar effort, her hard hat and lunch pail approach, talking about Addison O'Grady. But I do think that talent wise, obviously you got like star potential in Ava Heiden, and you never really had that in Addison. Not to take nothing away from her, and then you got Hannah Stokey, a bit undersized to be playing five, but she has no outside shot. So what is she gonna do? If she doesn't have it cooking in the post, is now ninth overall. Who going ninth overall? I don't know what you're talking about, ninth overall. But let me see. Let me look on this box score before I move on. Michigan State. who led their team in scoring. A-Rod, that's what I thought. Our defense, man, forcing them into those 23 turnovers was just huge. And it was just a very convincing win. The fourth quarter, we locked things down. We put a lid on the rim. And, we at one point, we went into halftime up 32-25, and they came out and ran off like 6 straight points. And it was like 32-31. And I said, oh, snap, we finna let this game go. And we just showed our resiliency again. We showed our true resiliency to fight. So let's look at Cletus said I will put him on the stunner. I wouldn't say we stunned him. I just think that it was a matchup that was beneficial to us because I think tonight versus Ohio State, I don't think well, I know it's not even going to be in the least bit easy. I've been wanting Ohio State back. I've been wanting to see Ohio State again. So hopefully, now that we're going to see Ohio State again because they beat us, hopefully we can get our win back. We should have all the incentive in the world to go out there and play and leave nothing, leave no stone unturned, and leave it all on the court tonight. We shouldn't have no excuse. We got depth on this team. Heiden has shown in that game that you can plug and play her and she can contribute. So let's not be going away from that. Let's continue to, focus on that and give her some good minutes. I see a perfect backup. So Kate has a similar game and Keyport, a great development coach. I see her as a runner. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see here. It was so many videos that came through yesterday. I was like, man. But yeah, let's watch this for a little bit.
And did that take a while? And is that what we've seen happen the last couple of months?
Yeah, I mean, Iowa's been great the past couple of years, and a lot of people graduated. We got a new coach, so we had to find our own identity for sure. 5 new freshmen, new. A lot of people starting have new roles as well. I think in the beginning of the season, we were trying to figure out our identity.
Let me pause this real quick. Damn, y'all, I'm going to miss Lucy when she gone. I'm going to miss Lucy because Lucy, I think without Lucy, it goes without saying that Lucy is the difference between us. I think we probably win. Without Lucy, I can't even say. We probably wouldn't have had a good season without Lucy. Lucy coming here, I hate to put it all on one person, but with Lucy coming here, it meant the world because she can create her shot. She's super stellar defensively, long arms. She can shoot the ball, mid-range assassin. Whether she had that dog or she developed it, she definitely ain't scared to take big shots. She's an absolute baller. And I just think the fact that we was able to get her is the difference probably between us. She honestly probably adds another 10 wins by herself. Now, y'all can tell me if y'all disagree, but I think that she adds another 9 or 10 wins by herself because this team would just be so young, without her in terms of like, who do we go to? Who do we count on? Like Sydney Folter is nice and like jack of all trades, but you can't always expect Sydney to like go off in terms of scoring. But you can expect her to hustle, give you rebounds, give you fight, heart, hustle, all of that. So, and then Hannah Stokey needs to be more consistent on offense. So, yeah, our biggest consistent piece this whole season was Lucy. And she's the reason why we are going back to the postseason. You hate to put it all on the hands of one player, but it just shows you how important, like, if we don't get her, then we're not going back to the big dance, and that's just what it is. And it's raised her stock, and like you say, Aussie, she helped selling Iowa. It started with Caitlin, and now it just continues with Lucy. And so, maybe we can hit up the portal again. Maybe we can go to the portal, find a wing, find another guard we could pair with Addison Deal, because I feel like Addison Deal is a starter. We're not going to talk about that right now because we're going to save that for another video or live down the road. But I think Deal is a day one starter. If she not starting on day one, something is wrong. Uh, I mean, we don't. Next year,
Had a lot of moving pieces.
hold on. Next year, uh, we're not gonna be. How can I say this? We're gonna be a team where we need all the offensive help that we can get. So I'm looking forward to Deal, coming in the door swinging. And if not, she can start and still get acclimated slowly. It's just that, this year's class, I mean, she like a top 10 prospect, so to not start her would be kind of wow. And you're gonna need scoring next year. So yeah, let's check this out.
Yeah, it just takes some time.
Okay, we'll go to the right side, then the left.
Chris Magdalene from the Daily Iowa. Ava.
I really want to see what Ava gonna say.
Obviously, you played a big role today in the win, and towards the end of the third and even into the fourth. Just you as a first-year player to be put on the big stage like this and produce when Hannah's having foul trouble. How do you stay so composed and just stay within yourself in a big moment like this?
I think all the reps that I've been putting in the dark have been helping a lot with that. Just waiting for my opportunity and working towards it, and so that when I do get that, I can shine.
Go ahead. Mike Kloss, Cedar Rapids Gazette. To follow up on that, Ava, and I'm sorry, I hope this isn't too redundant, but has it been at all difficult? I'm sure you've been used to playing a lot of ball.
You think we're going to get Kate Harper?
You've got the definition of a role player this season, but has it been difficult waiting for a chance to have moments like you had tonight?
Yeah, I think every freshman goes through this. It's definitely a roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs. And going from being the best player in high school to everyone around me is great. So learning to navigate that and then just putting the work in every day so that I can create that separation for myself.
Jack Birmingham, Daily Island. For either of you players, there's been a couple of instances you've really been able to close the deal. You've had a lead, they've come back, and it hasn't ended well for you guys. I think tonight
take me some medicine.
You gave them.
Let me say this real quick. I know how they said early in the season Ava was ahead of progress, but it seemed like Addison O'Grady came out starting to be out of nowhere. Ava, I mean, what am I saying? I know what I'm trying to say. Addison O'Grady came out to be the starter out of seemingly nowhere. I thought that was kind of crazy because, man, I didn't think Addison O'Grady was going to be the starter, but I guess Ava wasn't ready after all. The 2027 Big Piece is Kate Harper. I hope we can get her 50-50 virtual Tennessee on Kate is what I'm hearing. We definitely got to add some more talent around this piece. We definitely got to get some more talent. Ava Heiden questions. I mean, the questions that she answered, she answered those really, really well. I thought she answered, the questions they asked about her, in terms of waiting for her opportunity. I think that going forward, we got a secret weapon if we want to use it. Definitely next season, probably going to be the starter. Layla Hayes probably going to back her up. But right now, maybe Ava Heiden can go into this tournament, the March Madness, the big dance. Maybe she could play a Sydney or Folter type of extension. Not obviously they different players, right? But maybe she could have that. Y'all know how Sydney or Folter, when Molly Davis got injured, Sydney or Folter stepped up. Maybe that's what nobody got injured, but maybe we just happen to see in this scenario where it's like, man, we could use Ava. We could put her in. She's just going to provide us an instant boost of energy, heart hustle, keeping balls alive, you know, uh, getting to the free throw line, scoring the bucket, just doing all the things that you want your post to do. She look about the same size as Megan. Could Ava be the next Megan Gustafson? I think Megan is 6'4", y'all. Is Ava Heiden 6'4" or is she 6'3"? I think Heiden is 6'3". And Layla Hayes is 6'4".
Basically wrote that.
I don't think they're gonna talk to Jan in this video.
Talk me through how that happened and what do you think has changed since you last played these guys?
Yeah, we've worked a lot
Yeah, you
on
did.
different
You
situations.
did say that, Michelle. You did say that we're gonna set somebody, but you know what? I want to say Ohio State. I've been wanting them since that overtime loss. I've been wanting them, and tonight we finna get them. So I'm finna find out if I got what I was asking for, or if I'm gonna get what I don't want. Because Ohio State is definitely a problem. Cody is a problem. Jelani Cambridge and her sister definitely problems. It's not gonna be an easy task. It could be a game where we end up sticking around, or it could be a game where they could blitz us, or we could pull off a shocker. I want Ohio State though. I want that get back, but get back is easier said than done, and it's going to require a dog fight. What's going on? Quiet Heart, you say salute to your Hawkeyes USC game. I knew that was USC struggled a little bit with Indiana today. Ava 6'4", Megan 6'3", Lucy Jordan Olsen. Lucy Kobe Olsen. Layla is 6'5". Yeah, I know that height. Just they're gonna be like the Twin Towers. Heiden at 6'4", and then Layla Hayes at 6'5". Again, I've been trying to find footage on this young lady because I want to see like how does she play. Like I hope I don't have to wait until literally she debuts as a freshman for me to see her play, or maybe like what is it, training camp. My goodness, because I want to see how she plays. Before that, Iowa just needs to win out the rest of the regular season. The rest of the season. No, we already good, William. We already good because we I could be wrong, but I think the fact that we won those 2 games that we in the big dance. It's just a matter of where we fall, and I think we can be like a 6 or a 7 seed in one of the brackets in one of the regions because 22-9. Come on now, that's good enough. If we don't beat Ohio State tonight, that's good enough. Cody game comes down to the refs. Yeah, we're going to see. I just think Jelani Cambridge could be the X factor because who going to stay in front of her? Cody is like, I'm going to be honest, like, she's like a bully. But hey, you got to fight hard. I think Hannah Starkey. I think Hannah Starkey played her well. You gonna go live when you beat Ohio State? No, Michelle, I don't even feel well. This live was just totally random because I wanted to kind of talk about it yesterday because I was so proud of how Ava Heiden played. 11 points out of the freshman who all year long she just been sitting there waiting on the bench. I'm like, damn, she a top 40 ranked prospect and she can't get no playing time. But I wanted to just talk about that, but yeah, when I realized, I said, okay, this day 2, not day 2, this more like day 3 or whatever, and I said, yeah, I just wanted to give her props and just say, we having a good tournament, but we playing with house money, so I just wanted to just jump on and talk about that. Now I might, do like a YouTube short or something like that. Obviously, I do feel better than I have, man, because I ain't even have my voice at one point, like. So then I wouldn't have been on here at all. But Layla out of Alaska and went out for a seed. Yeah, if we went out, yeah, say we beat Ohio State, You say survive and advance, just win by 1 point. No such thing as struggle because you ain't running up on the team this time of year. I mean, I saw what y'all did too, Michelle. Like, crazy thing is like the Gamecocks, y'all got like this Miami. Remember like the Heat, like with the LeBron Heat and D Wade and Chris Bosh is like with teams like think like, okay, we got y'all and we coming back and here we come and y'all let the team, kick it around, stay close, and then y'all just go on some crazy run like 10, 15, 20, and it's like, damn, I thought we had a chance, and no, you didn't. Like Vanderbilt found out that today. And just like Kentucky found out the other day, it's like, I mean, when you got a team full of players that could just run off points, like they got a different switch to go to. So that's what just always to me, and it's similar to like the vintage Miami Heat teams with LeBron and D Wade and Bosh. Is like you think you in the game with them, and then it's like, wait a minute, you're not in this game. We finna go on a 20-0 run and get you up out of here. And that sets them far and beyond a lot of teams because there's not a lot of teams capable of doing that. It's not a lot of teams with that kind of talent that can just, blitz you offensively and then just pack you up real quick before you even knew what happened. Y'all want them to win a championship. Who you want to win a championship, William? Who you want to win a national championship? You talking about the Hawkeyes? I mean, screen went dark.
Previously, we learned a lot last as well.
You say who you talking about Iowa? Because I mean, it's gonna take some monster recruiting, because I feel like maybe in 3 to 4 years, because like right now where we are now, we might make a good run during the NCAA tournament, but I don't. For this team, probably we probably could win. Like we probably can get to the. This ain't no Sweet 16 team, y'all. We probably could get 2 wins in the tournament, and then probably 3 to probably. It sounds crazy, and I know you don't want to hear this, William, but I think maybe 3 years, bro. I think maybe 3 years. You know why? Because a lot is going to be dependent on coaching. A lot is going to be dependent upon chemistry, making sure that we get the right players in here that can all buy in, making sure we understand how valuable a talent that Addison Deal is, and just putting the right players around her. Obviously, it would have helped if Lucy would have been able to come back. But if you're talking about this year, a Sweet 16, I guess I could make a case for that. I guess I could make a case for us to get to the Sweet 16. But as I look at it right now, I just don't know that I could realistically say that we could go any further than that. Would I like to see us go all the way back? I mean, we're not going to make – I mean, let me just say this. See, Caitlin is a once-in-a-generational talent, right? Am I right? Right. I'm right. So Kate Martin is the perfect Robin to Caitlin's Batman. Is this Iowa team this year as good as last year's Iowa team? Well, no, of course not. There's no Caitlin Clark. Lucy Olsen is pretty damn good, but she ain't Caitlin. You got a lot of freshmen on this team. You'll have more next season. And the reason why I say 3 years out is because I just think that, by then, you'll be a much more mature team. 2 to 3 years, and it just depends on what everybody else is doing. See, we can't be the only one getting better, William. Like everybody is getting better, man. Everybody is getting better, and everybody's getting top notch recruits. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting better. Let me skip ahead.
Followed you through the Big East. Now you're at Iowa. Not only are you training new players in the program, but now there's USC,
I'm getting ready to get up out of here in a little
the
bit.
West Coast teams. Talk a little bit about your transition from playing Connecticut to playing the elite part of the country with the Big Ten.
Yeah, every game's competitive. We haven't had an easy one. We know that each team's going to be tough. I think the Big East was similar, but this is just a different level, and we have such a great team that we're competitive with everyone as well.
We ain't never been blown out all season long. That should say a lot.
Ava, how rewarding or gratifying was it after all those reps in the dark to have the crowd go crazy for you when you checked out at 4:51 in the fourth quarter, and then to chant your name, Ava, 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 with those free throws in the final minute?
Yeah, I've had that happen in high school a little bit, but this is definitely a different level.
Yeah, the crowd was chanting Ava, Ava, at the end of the game. The hell is that?
All right. Well, I'm just beyond proud of this group. I think back when we all got together. It is the summer circuit.
Damn, I went to the end.
We all got together in June. They've just been a really joyous group to coach. A lot of youth. 8 out of our 13 were new. Big shoes, big shadows, all the things. Had a great non-con, hit some adversity, but they never balked, right? And so we've been having some fun in February, and we thought we were poised to have, a nice, some exciting moments in March. So that's what we've been talking a lot about. But March is madness, right? So you're never guaranteed moments like this. But if there's a group that's been working and been believing and been relentless in their pursuit of chasing fun and chasing success, it's been this group. So I'm just so thankful that had a moment like this tonight. Obviously, we understand we got 3 big games left to play, but I'm a big believer in to stop and smell the roses. And tonight we get to do that for a bit. They get to do a little longer. Our staff will turn it over by 11.
Coach Chris Bagley from Day Island again. When fresh stuff. In the beginning of the third, we don't see you kind of lash out the way you did with Lucy and Hannah picking up the fouls, and you had to kind of calm yourself down. But just to know that you got players on the bench, especially freshmen, that could step up when moments like that and kind of produce the way you should expect them to. Just how good does that feel? And going forward, how does that build trust for you to kind of fill them in when you really need them to?
Yeah, I don't think any coach, I was hot. I don't like to get that hot. I'm working on it. I did thank him in the locker room for making that a win with my first tech and whatnot. But I think sometimes I thought if I was going to get one that was as good a time as any, just sometimes, you see it differently than the refs, and I certainly did. But I think this group is just.
I think Ava Heiden is the only one really ready to contribute. Like Aaliyah Guyton is hit or miss, and I like Aaliyah Guyton a lot, but she could be hit or miss. She's really just a shooter. Needs to definitely work on her dribbling. I thought she was a baller at Peoria, but it's the high school level. I mean, high school level, almost anybody could look great. But I think that she's got a bright future. She just got to stick with it. And Guyton can definitely be a hooper for this program. But I think Ava Heiden is really the only one that can probably contribute right now. Taylor Strimlow can play defense, can hustle, definitely can get after it. But I want her to work on her offensive side of her game. But yeah, let me see what this video talking about.
How'd that game feel out there? It's a little bit tense for a while, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of postseason. You never know what you're going to get, but I think we handled it with great composure throughout all 4 quarters.
See, thing about Kylie, she like a Jeff Hornacek. She'll just give you whatever you need. Like she'll play defense, hard-nosed defense, knock down a 3-point shot, can mix it up, get into the paint, hit a layup or 2, can get to the free throw line, cash in. She's just been a wonderful player this season. Like she expanded her role and don't try to do too much. And Kylie don't ever try to overdo it. You don't never see her like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna try to go out here and drop 25. No, she played within the confines of the team, and if she get hot from outside, look out. So she really just feels her role super super solid on the defensive end of the ball. And again, I mean, you look at a glue piece. That's what she is. That's why I say, she like, a Jeff Hornacek type. When you looked at Utah, it was always like Karl Malone and John Stockton, but it's like, damn, Jeff Hornacek, he chipped in as well. So Kylie Fairback, she good for 9 points, 11 points, 8 points, a handful of steals. That too. Kylie is good at getting into the passing lane. So salute to Kylie Fairback. I didn't know she could come back for another season, y'all. That if she wants to come back, that would be amazing. You need role players, and sometimes not everybody wants to be a role player, but she is brought into her role. So let's see what she's talking about real quick before I get up out of here.
How'd that game feel out there? It was a little bit tense for a while, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of postseason. You never know what you're gonna get, but I think we handled it with great composure throughout all 4 quarters, and obviously we came through with the dub. So it's good.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Has to be Jan's first tee of the year.
It was.
Okay.
We were celebrating it. We were celebrating in the locker room.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you guys think of that? Like, obviously that's the first of her career, so something gave you a spark.
I think it did. I think it kind of fueled us. And when she gathered us, she was like, she apologized for getting it, but also was like, use this as fuel. And I think that kind of put the switch for all of us, and we knew we were not going to lose that game, and we were ready to go.
I think you got a steal right after that and a run out. How big was that, just to kind of stop the momentum they had?
Yeah, I think that definitely helped. Obviously, I want to do it without my team and the pressure that they were giving the other girls too, and just being able to anticipate it. But when things get amped up a little bit, I just try to settle it down by doing something on the defense and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of been your thing this year.
Yeah.
How about, how do you guys close this out? You guys have had a lot of games this year where you've struggled to finish. Take the first game. Your first game against Michigan State, you guys were up 9 and didn't close it out. So how big is it to close this out, or what did you do differently?
Yeah, I think we're a completely different team since last time we played them, and that's the beauty of this whole season. I think we've just really gotten into our roles and know just personnel really, really well. And I think being able to play them early on, that prepped us for the rest of the season, being able to handle those.
It's kind of crazy because I was like, man, is Kylie a holdover from the Caitlin Clark era? And no, obviously not. She's rebranded herself and her game and made herself a key contributor to this team. So I just can't simply say enough about, what Kylie has done and brought to this team. It's been really great, but I don't want to keep you guys too long. There's too many videos out here to watch, and I just want to pop in really quick and just drop some content. So congratulations to Ava Heiden for a great game. The whole team for playing pretty well, and hopefully we can go out there and shock the world again tonight and beat Ohio State. But if not, I think we're going big tournament dancing no matter what. So we got house money. I think we as good as in the tournament. It's been a very great season. Really proud of us, because we could have been like, we probably not going to go anywhere this year because we just lost Caitlin, we lost Kate Martin, we lost Lisa Bluter. No, we don't use excuses. We fought hard, we competed every night, and look where we are now. So it's been a successful season. So no matter what, the season has been successful. But with that, I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. All right, I'm out.